some of the ones that I'm more passionate about. The Halo 3 Collector's Edition that I had.
The problem with this collection is the stuff that's going to sit for a while.
How much are you looking for the collection?
So I'm Wesley Vaughn, and I've known Scott and Gamers Alley for about 10 or so years now, and I'm here today due to me moving into a new house in South Carolina. So I'm here to trade in a lot of my old games I just don't have space for anymore, some collector's editions and things of that nature.
So where have you been living the last year since I've seen you?
I'm sorry. We've been in the northwestern part of Mecklenburg in a place called Coolwood.
Did you go to the middle school?
I did.
This is a customer that I haven't seen in about 10 years. He used to frequent our original store. He bought lots of stuff for many, many years from us, and I can't wait to see what he brings in.
So when you used to come to our Cramerton store years ago, like how far of a drive was that for you?
Well, it depends on how bad 85 is, right? This is my first time in Scott's new store at this location. I first came to Gamers Alley 10 or so years ago, back when he was in his original store in Cramerton, right next to a Food Lion.
I feel like you used to be a staple of the store. Like I would see you weekly in there.
My grandmother lives not far from here, and my cousin used to live not far from here, right near your old store, your old location in Cramerton. And so whenever we'd come visit them, we'd go to your store.
So that's pretty much how you found out about us?
Yeah, because my cousin had already been going to your store, and he's like, man, you got to check this Gamers Alley place out.
We're such a little tiny hallway, that first store. It's so bad.
Yep. That store was basically just a little hallway, and was blown away by what he had, because I've always been interested in the classics, the retro stuff. You know, GameStop, they used to do that sort of thing. You know, stuff like that was just getting harder and harder to find. So then when my cousin introduced me to Gamers Alley, it was like, I've got my new favorite game store.
You have all these collector's editions and consoles. Did you get any of this from our store over the years, or was it pretty much?
Most of this was online stuff.
Online?
Yeah. What I mainly got from you was some of the old collectibles I plan on keeping.
Okay.
I've got some old Game Boys.
So you're gonna keep a little bit of Gamers Alley with you.
Exactly.
And why are you masked? Why you're getting rid of all this stuff currently?
Well, moving to a smaller house.
So I'm never gonna see you then.
Never say never, because like I said, I've still got my grandma who lives not too far. If I ever come back this way, never say never. I might venture back up here.
Wesley and his brother have dropped off the collection. It's a lot more than I originally anticipated based on our phone call last night. It's got about 12 consoles, about 8 collector's editions. Gears of War, Doom Eternal. It's gonna be fun. He's going out for lunch. Give me a little bit of time to go through it. I'll let you guys know my thoughts here in a little bit.
Hey guys, this is me from Gamers Alley, Josh. We have a new trading coming in. We got some Wii U consoles and some Wiis. And we also have something really cool. It's a PS2. These ones are pretty old. It's one of the slim models. Everything in this collection seems pretty good. We're going to see if we can get it today. I feel like these guys are longtime collectors. Everything looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
And the best game that we have.
Crossbow training. I didn't think Injustice came on the Wii. Oh, gotta make sure put the strap on.
Dude, oh my god. These things are insanely rare. So what these would be used for is you would attach it to the bottom of the PS2 and it would make it stand up. On the actual slim models, they couldn't stand up properly, they would fall over. You see it leaning? Mm-hmm. This one would actually hook up, and you could actually hook up the power cord to it, so you can have it all in one. A lot of stuff right there. Thank you so much, Josh. We hope to see you again. Hopefully we'll turn some more cards in more time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, my name's Tim, and I come here to Gamers Alley a lot of times, like almost every other week. Sometimes I'll buy some games. Sometimes I just come in just to escape, just to look around and see what new they have.
You came back.
Hey, how you doing today?
Doing good. So I honestly did not think you would have a Skies of Arcadia in this stuff.
Yeah, it was a game that I had like for, I want to say 10 years.
So you actually have the Dreamcast to this day?
Yeah, still do. Still my childhood Dreamcast.
Okay. Now this game, I know nothing about it. You mind telling me about it?
Sayuki is based on, the Forbidden Tales of Forbidden West. And think of Final Fantasy Tactics, but just like I said, Journey to the West. And you can play as Sun Wukong and all the other characters, and you can actually transform. Like if you really like Final Fantasy Tactics.
No, I love Tactics.
And another I brought in was Sayuki from West. And if you enjoy Final Fantasy Tactics, you would definitely enjoy that game on PlayStation. And so yeah, I figured somebody else might enjoy these rare finds that I brought in and whatnot.
This is great. I've seen these.
Yes.
I very rarely have we had a Skies of Arcadia come in on Dreamcast.
Yeah, because that came out before the port for GameCube came out. Ironically enough, the Legends one on GameCube is a little bit higher than the one on Dreamcast.
That's interesting. I guess my biggest question is, A, how much do you want for it? And B, are you sure you want to get rid of these? Because that's just one you don't see every day.
As far as the value games, I would definitely say it's one of those things like, yes, like condition of Power Stone 2, it goes for 100. Sayuki also goes between like 100 to 150. Here's the thing, stuff comes and goes for me as a cycle. And, I feel like somebody else will enjoy this if they've never played. Especially say you never played some of these games, maybe you might enjoy them.
I do that all the time. I take games home.
Yep. So yeah.
Which is problematic because people will see it on our wish list.
Yep.
And they'll come up here and then they're like, Scott, you got to run that game back over here.
Yeah, take some time with these games. You probably won't even give them back, honestly.
Okay. This one probably will wind up going to my personal collection if you do decide to sell it. I don't want to pressure you into it. I will put a new case on it. We'll make it look good.
Of course.
But the disc looks great. These just degrade, get broken over time, putting them back up on your bookshelf. I have an offer in mind, but did you know what your expectation was on these?
Honestly, no. I kind of really trust you with the whole thing and whatnot.
So based on comps of these, we would probably sell these 3 games for a little over $300. I would like to be about half of that, just because of the condition issues we have to deal with. If they were in a little bit better condition, I would offer you a higher amount. But if you're wanting cash, I would be around $150 on them. If you're looking for store credit, possibly, I'd be around maybe $200.
Can I do 160?
You absolutely could do 160.
Okay, that's all right.
Got a deal. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I guess, so you got an A+ on that essay, huh?
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah.
What was the name of the song? Because I meant to ask you.
Oh, no, it was an album called Super Butterfly. And it jumps about the juxtaposition of Black American culture, especially growing up in the late, the mid 2010s. And it does highlight over his come to fame and whatnot after Good Kid, Mad City. But overall, though, he kind of went through still tribulations of that while dealing with issues that we were having in America as Black Americans. And so for me, I always use that as a sense of the album where it was greatly orchestrated both in lyrical content and continuity as well as even musically and sonically, because of the fact that he also used jazz, funk, even some classical in there when I was sampling, but he also even in the sense of using a curriculum for his lyricism to where like is even now studied in college courses.
So we wound up getting the games from Tim. He accepted our offer. I'm very excited about the games. I do have some restoration work. We're gonna need some cases on there. That new disc repair machine is pretty good.
Yeah, it's been doing great work. I'm excited. We're gonna get some.
It's amazing what we can do with a $25,000 disc repair resurfacer.
Right.
So.
Well, we'll get you squared away. Thank you so much. And if you ever want them back, you know where to come get them.
Of course.
So, appreciate it, man.
No problem.
Thank you, Tim.
You too.
Josh Kreger, can you cash Tim out on these? Thank you.
It's always a great escape here for me, whatnot. Even on my down days. Yeah, even like right now I gotta go to work in a few hours. So I gotta come in and burn some time before I go to work.
All right, so Wesley, I got your trade in. We went through it. You have some really good games. This leads me to believe you probably got a lot more Pokemon stuff at your house.
Quite a lot. Amongst many of the things I've been trading in today, some of the ones that I'm more passionate about. The Halo 3 collector's edition that I had, was always a big Halo fan ever since I first picked up the original Halo on OG Xbox.
So all your games checked out good, the collector's editions checked out good. I guess my next thing is these couple systems did not work, so we're gonna hold off on them.
Okay.
These were fantastic. Did you ever even display these? Because a lot of them, it looks like you didn't even pull them out of the box.
Well, the Doom I bought brand new. That one I did buy new. Gears I bought new. The
So this was for the PC.
PC, yeah, because I couldn't imagine trying to play it on a controller.
So we tested all the consoles, we looked through his games. I have some ideas of what we want to offer. The problem with this collection is the stuff that's going to sit for a while.
How much are you looking for the collection?
Scott, I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't run the numbers in my head, but you've always been fair to me. That's all I'm asking. Whatever you think a fair price would be.
So some of it's older stuff, some of it's going to be harder for us to sell.
Sure.
Then you also have items like these probably won't make it through the day.
But yeah.
The collector's editions we might sit on for a while, but I don't mind sitting on stuff like that because it looks good for the store.
Yeah.
I think our value, we're looking at about $1,200, so what
Okay.
I would reasonably be able to sell the stuff for.
Right.
With that information in mind, you have an idea?
You know, I did a little bit of research before coming into the store today. If they were in sort of brand new, pristine condition, some of them would go for $300-400+. You know,
I want to be fair to you.
No,
You've been
sure.
coming to us for years, even though you cheated with us online for about a decade. It's okay.
Yeah.
I still remember that.
Guilty as charged. So you're saying 12?
That's what I would
What
sell
you
it
would
for.
sell it for, right? And I know, and yeah, you gotta make a profit on it for sure. So
I don't want to throw you a horrible lowball offer just because it is older stuff. It's getting tougher to move.
right.
I'm thinking he has about $1,200 worth of stuff, but that doesn't really equate to how much I could sell it for immediately. I might sit on the stuff for a very long time.
Would you do 750?
If it was newer stuff, if it was stuff that wasn't collector's edition, that's going to probably sit there for a while,
Right.
I would say yes.
Okay.
I think my high-end offer would probably be around $650.
650. Was always a big Halo fan ever since I first picked up the original Halo on OG Xbox, and you know, I'm sad to see those go, but I know they're going to a good home here with Scott and Gamers Alley. You know what? I'm moving to a smaller place. I gotta make some decisions, so I'll do 650.
Well, thank you again. So the guys up front are going to take care of you, and then we'll take care of this. It's a
All right,
pleasure
sir.
to see you.
Thank you,
I hate
sir.
I hadn't seen you in so long.
I know.
but Now I'm finding out you're leaving, but
know.
you'll come see your grandma. You'll come holler at me.
Oh yeah. Like I said, still got family in the area, so.
All right.
At the end of the day, he gave me a fair price for them. Very happy with the trade-in that I got today, and yeah, overall great experience. My cousin had already been coming to Gamers Alley, and he said, "Hey, you got to come check out this little mom and pop store called Gamers Alley." I said, "Sure, let's go."
My name's Chris Ferguson, and I came to Gamers Alley today to sell my very large Nintendo Switch collection of about 300 games.